Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for Pioneer Men's JV basketball, as it is the Pioneer men taking on Ypsilanti, hosting them here in the main gym at Pioneer. Just finished. Larry Lage and Gary did a fantastic job bringing you the freshman game, and we cannot express how much we appreciate those two gentlemen's expertise and time. Thank you so very much. And I will do my best to follow that wonderful duo here. But the freshmen coming off of a big win, hoping the JV can do that. Ypsilanti obviously has the Grizzlies have other plans. So Rhodes is going to inbound right in front of us. 8 minutes up on the clock. And we are underway as that tipped away in along the far boards, picked up by Juhas. Juhas, that fed in, up, and score, as that one was Flischler. We got the first 2 points of the game, Pioneer 2, and Ypsilanti nothing. Quickly coming up, putting it up, that just a little short for Brooks. Whistle and a jump ball. Pioneer 2, Ypsilanti nothing, 7:38 left to go. Frischler with the first points of the game. Juhas bringing the ball up. Juhas over center. Juhas gets to the free throw line, gets it over on the near side. As that's put up, pulled down, fired the other direction. Here comes Ipsy as getting a little deep. Rhodes got a little deep underneath the basket. Pioneer will inbound. Christian inbounds it. Bringing it ahead. That over, taking the shot. Frischler, that off the mark, grabbing it. Christian puts it up and gets the rebound. I don't have number 3 on my roster for Pioneer, but bringing up ahead is Brooks for Ypsilanti. Pioneer with a 4-0 lead. Brooks goes into the paint, whistle. Pioneer called for their first foul. That's Delaney who picks up the foul. First foul of the game. Jordan to inbound, baseline right. Trying to pick that up. Into the near corner for Jordan. Jordan moves it over to Brooks. Brooks has it on the near wing. Brooks gets to the top of the key, now dribbles to his right. Brooks gets it over to Webster. Webster kicks it back. Brooks now into the near corner, loses the handle, gets it back. Bounce pass over to Jordan. Jordan looking for a place to go with it. Yeah, gets it back to Brooks on the near wing. Brooks dribbles to his left, now trying to work his way into the paint, trying to split a double team. Puts it up. So that'll be 2 points for Brooks with the free throw coming. That bounces off to the side. Picked up. Here comes Delaney. That moved ahead. Juhas gets it underneath. That put up by Christian. Basket +1. 2 fouls on Pioneer, 1 on Ypsilanti, 6-2. Christian looking to increase that lead to a 5-point lead. He has 4 points so far. Christian puts it up and puts it in. 5 points for Christian. Grizzlies bring it ahead. Is coming down Webster. Webster moves it over on the near side to Rhodes. That intercepted by Christian. Christian over on the near side. That put up by Frischler. And he puts it in. That's his 4th point. As that tipped by Christian. That ahead. And heavy contact underneath. As Frischler went up and got hard contact underneath, wasn't able to make it, but does have 2 shots coming. Looking to make, he can get up to 6 points at this point, looking to make the lead 9 if he can. First shot up, rolls off the front, the back of the rim, off the side. Hard luck miss there, but he has another one coming. Christian pats him on the back. He toes up the line, gets the ball, dribbles it, Spins a little bit, puts it up. That rims around the near side and off. 2 tough luck misses there for Frischler, but he has 4 points already. It is Pioneer 9, Ypsilanti 2. 6:05 left to go here in the first. Rhodes to inbound for the Grizzlies. Bringing that up is Webster. That tipped and now heading the other direction. Here's Amin Campbell. Amin Campbell gets it to Jordan in the near corner. Jordan at 3, just off the rim. Battle for it underneath, trying to pick that up. Webster down there as well as Christian. They're going to call it a jump ball, and 5:50 here in the first. As it is Pioneer 9, Ypsilanti 2. Webster comes back in. As inbounding the ball, Ypsilanti has it, trying to dribble in. That tipped out of bounds by Juhas as Amin Campbell trying to put it up, and that actually went off of the Grizzlies. That will be Pioneer ball. Christian to inbound. That ball coming up the near side. Here comes Pioneer with it into the paint, puts it up. A floater, that off the front of the rim, trying to grab that. That picked up by Christian. Tipped away, coming down the other way is Brooks. Brooks into the paint along the baseline, puts it up. That off of the rim, grabbed. Outlet pass over to Christian. Christian into the paint, puts it up with the right hand. The whistle and the bucket. That gives him 7 for the game and an extra point coming. Pioneer. They'll count the bucket. That'll make it 11, I believe. Yep, there they go. Just took a second. Pioneer looking to make it an even 10-point lead if Christian can sink this. Wondering if number 3 is Wadlington, also a receiver on the DB on the football team. As that rattles around and down. So that makes it 8 points for Christian. That's Pioneer 12 and Ypsilanti 2. As inbounding, Issam gets it ahead to Bansfield. Bansfield moves it over. Wilson puts it into the near corner to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get back to Wilson. Issam puts it in. That off the front of the rim, then the glass. Rebounded. Excellent job by Pasternak to rebound. Quickly ahead. Loose ball out of bounds. That'll go over to Ypsi. 4:59 left to go here in the first. 12 points for Pioneer, 2 for Ypsi, 2 fouls for Pioneer, 3 for the Grizzlies. Issam to inbound. Baseline left. As Houseman covering the inbounds, making it difficult for Bansfield to get it in. That's stolen away. Put up by Juhas. Juhas gets his first points of the game. And he will also go to the line, trying to make it a 3-point play. Juhas puts it up. That off the side of the rim. Picking it up is Houseman. Houseman putting it up the hook. Gets it in. See if they count the basket. And the basket will indeed count. So Curtis Houseman with his first points of the game. Timeout called as we'll take it with him. We'll play a little push on. You're listening to Pioneer Men's JV Basketball, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. Again, we are live from the main gym here at Pioneer, where it is the Pioneer JV men's basketball team hosting the Ypsilanti Grizzlies. Pioneer here in the first. They have the 16-2 lead with 4:51 left to go here in this first period. Curtis Houseman to shoot one, following up a good hook shot in the paint underneath. Houseman dribbles, eyes the rim, puts it up. That off the back of the rim, battle for it underneath, whistle called. As that is going to be Grizzly ball. Ism will inbound, baseline left. Uhas watching the inbound. Ism gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton double teamed along his own baseline, fires it all the way to Ism. Ism gets it into the far corner. That put up just a little high. Rebound coming the other direction is Pasternak. Pasternak on the near wing. Gets it ahead. That's Uhas rolling it up with the left hand. Wouldn't fall. That grabbed and put back in by Rohrer. Rohrer will get a shot afterwards as he was fouled, putting that up. Pioneer with 18, Ypsilanti with 2. Rohrer trying to make it a 19. 19 for Pioneer, 17-point lead. 3 fouls on Pioneer, 6 on the Grizzlies. Rohrer puts it up. That off the front of the rim, the side of the rim. Ism brings it down. Now Rhodes brings it ahead for Ypsilanti. Over to Ism. Ism gets it on the far side to Hamilton. Hamilton right at the blockades. Hamilton being watched by Pasternak. Hamilton dribbles to his right. Picks it up, gets it to Ism. Ism over to Rhodes. Rhodes on the near wing trying to work his way into the paint. Rhodes has that blocked by Uhas. They're going to say that's a jump ball. So he got his hands on it. Possession arrow was pointing the Pioneer way. So Rohrer will inbound. That's a timeout called. Well, we'll play a little bit of messages from the MHSAA. You're listening to Pioneer Men's JV Basketball, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, we thank you for supporting both of these teams and cheering from wherever you are at. Thank you very much. We, again, look forward to the day when we can be in full gyms and full rinks and full stadiums. But until then, thank you for cheering wherever you are at. Rohrer to inbound, baseline right for Pioneer. They have a 16-point lead with 4:06 left to go here in the first. Rohrer inbounds. That pulled ahead by Houseman. Houseman along the near sideline. Gets it over to Rohrer on the near wing. Hand off. Pasternak into the paint. Puts it up with the left hand. Rolls off the rim. And going up with the rebound is Powell, but a whistle blown first. Pasternak to the line. In the process of shooting, so he will be shooting 2 as he toes the line. Dribbles, eyes the rim, puts it up, puts it in. That makes it 19 for Pioneer, 2 for the Grizzlies. Pasternak trying to make it an even 20 for Pioneer. Also out there for Pioneer is Powell, Evans, Houseman, as well as Rohrer. Ism inbounds the pass. Then that's stolen away, moved over, put up, and Pasternak gets another 2 points. That's 4 for him. Guarding the inbound is Evans. Ypsilanti gets it in, coming down that far sideline. Ism with it. That tipped away as that was off of Pasternak. That will be Ypsilanti ball, but Pioneer providing some full court pressure. Hamilton brings it over half court. Hamilton being watched by Pasternak on the near wing, dribbles to his right, Trying to work his way inside the arc, right on the baseline. That fired over to Jordan. Jordan for three. Oh, it rolled off the front, the side, the back of the rim. Would not fall. Quickly ahead, getting it. Houseman up off the glass. That rolled all the way around. It wouldn't fall. That ball out of bounds goes over to Ypsilanti. Pioneer 22 and Ypsilanti 2. 3:14 left to go here in the first. Pioneer is in the bonus. Isam inbounds over to Jordan. Jordan quickly outlets to Isam. Isam gets it ahead to Bass. Bass over on the near side to Rhodes. Rhodes over to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it up off the glass and in. That is his first points of the game. 4 points for Ypsilanti. Pioneer quickly ahead. That tipped away by Hamilton. Here comes Ypsilanti. Hamilton trying to make his way along the baseline. That hard off the glass. Wouldn't fall, but contact and a whistle. That'll put him at the line. That one goes on. I believe that was Uhas. 4 fouls for Pioneer, 7 for the Grizzlies. 2:53 left to go. As Hamilton dribbles, bends the knees, puts it up. And off the front of the rim, bounces off to the right. He has another one coming. 2 points already for Hamilton. Condi comes in for Pioneer. That put up and in. Condi inbounds, bringing it ahead is Houseman. Houseman over half court. Houseman comes over on the near wing. Houseman, heavy pressure, gets to the top of the key, dribbles into the paint. Issam trying to tip that away. There's Pasternak for three. And off the side, picking up. Pasternak saves it. Houseman to the free throw line, kicks it on the far side, dribbling with it. Powell couldn't quite handle it. That goes out of bounds, and that will be Ypsilanti ball. 2:34 left to go here in the first quarter. 22 points for Pioneer, 5 for Ypsilanti. Hamilton with 3, the leading scorer for Ypsilanti. He's bringing the ball up as he's being watched by Evans. Hamilton gets the free throw line, puts it high off the glass, wouldn't fall. Houseman with the rebound. Here comes Houseman over half court. Houseman gets into the paint, puts it up with the right hand, a little strong. Ism has it, that ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton makes a nifty move to avoid contact. And trying to get put up by Bass. It's a little hard by Ism. Bass gets it and puts it up, and he was fouled. Jordan, the inbound, baseline right underneath his own basket. Being watched by Pasternak. That tipped away, trying to get to Ism. And off of the Grizzlies, so Condi inbounds over to Houseman. Houseman over half court for Pioneer. Houseman brings it into the paint. That grabbed away by Jordan. Jordan for Ypsilanti brings it ahead into the paint. Jordan rolls it up off the glass with the right hand, would not fall. Ism tries to put it up. That just a little shy. Contact made though. That foul looks like it's on Pasternak. 5th foul on Pioneer, 7 on Ypsilanti. As Ism at the line, shooting 2. Toes up the line, puts it up. And off the front of the rim and rolls in. That is his first points of the game. That makes it 6 points for Ypsilanti, 22 for Pioneer. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to go here in the first. Bend at the knees, puts it up and puts it in. That'll be 7 points for Ypsilanti. Pioneer with the 15-point lead. Condi to inbound. Gets that ahead. I believe that's Wadlington bringing it ahead. On the near side, spinning with it. That tipped away. Here comes Ypsilanti with it as Brooks puts it off the glass. Spun away, wouldn't fall. Out of bounds. That's going to be Pioneer ball. 1 minute, 38 seconds left to go here in the first. Pioneer 22, Ypsilanti 7. Condi will inbound. Baseline right. As that's brought ahead by Pioneer, moves it over. Here comes Christian. Christian gets it into the far wing for Powell. Powell trying a three-pointer. That off the glass, wouldn't fall. That grabbed, sent ahead by Jantz. Jantz gets it over to Brooks. Brooks dribbling along the near sideline. Brooks Gets it to the free throw line. That tipped away by Powell. Powell quickly outlets. That trying to get it to Christian. Rhodes intercepts it for Ypsilanti. And pulled down. Jantz gets it right back to Rhodes. Rhodes fires it to Jordan on the near wing. Jordan for three. And he puts it in. As Pioneer quickly had that out of bounds, 57.2 seconds left to go. 12-point lead by Pioneer, 22-10 over the Grizzlies. Foul called. Powell goes to the line to shoot 2 for Pioneer. That makes it 8 fouls in this half on the Grizzlies. 5 on Pioneer. Powell spins it. Bends at the knees, puts it up. And off the back of the rim, he'll get another shot. As Frischler comes in for Pioneer. Powell toes the line, shoots his second free throw. That one goes in for him. That's his first points of the game, 57.2 seconds left to go. The ball quickly ahead to Brooks coming down the near sideline. Brooks dribbles to the left, kicks it over on the far side to Rhodes. Rhodes trying to pivot. Rhodes being watched by Christian. Rhodes gets it over to Jantz. Jantz kicks it on the near side to Jordan on the near wing. Jordan spinning with it. Now starts to dribble, gets it over to Brooks. Brooks on the near wing. Brooks trying to work his way into the paint. Puts it off with the right hand, high off the glass, and it goes in for Brooks. He has 4 points for Ypsilanti. Quickly ahead, grabbing a Powell on the near wing for Pioneer. Gets it underneath to Christian. Christian up with the right hand. Rims all the way around. Wouldn't fall. Then he puts it up, gets his own rebound. Puts that up, and that will be 10 points for Christian as he leads all scores. Brooks quickly ahead for Ypsilanti. Brooks on the near wing. Gets it over on the far wing to Webster. Webster puts it up, that off the glass, and that will do it for the first. So at the end of one, it is Pioneer 25 and Ypsilanti 12. Christian has 10 points. 4 points for Passernick, 4 points for Frischler, 2 points for Juhas, 2 points for Hausman, and 1 point for Powell. Over on the other side of it, it's 4 points for Brooks, 3 points for Hamilton, 2 points for Ism, and 3 points for Jordan. And that is where we stand. We'll play push on really quickly and get you back for our second half action. You are watching Pioneer Men's JV Basketball, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting. We are live from the campus of Ann Arbor Pioneer, where Christian will inbound on the near baseline right in front of us. 8 minutes up on the clock as Christian pulls it down. Christian into the paint, kicks it on the far wing. That put up by Frischler, trying to pull it away, coming the other direction. Here comes Jordan. Jordan gets it over to Brooks. Brooks moves it over, that high up off the rim, would not fall. That quickly ahead as here comes Juhas off the glass with the right hand, wouldn't fall. Rebound by Pioneer, now pulled away by Webster. Webster dribbles, trying to avoid some pressure by Pioneer. He brings it ahead for Ypsilanti, 25 points for Pioneer, 12 for Ypsilanti. Jordan has it in the near corner. Jordan puts up a three, that off the rim, rebound by Christian. He comes down the far sideline, being watched over there by Rhodes. Christian gets into the paint, contact, puts it up off the glass. And they'll say travel, and it'll go over to Ypsilanti. 7:15 left to go here in the second. Pioneer is in the bonus. They have 5 fouls, so a couple more before Ypsilanti is in the bonus. There is a whistle, though, speaking of which. And there's a timeout called. So we'll take it with them. We'll play a quick message from the MHSAA.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As bring ahead, here comes Ypsilanti. Brooks brings it on the near wing. Brooks hands it off to Jordan. Jordan works his way around the arc. Jordan dribbles to his left, trying to steal that. Christian now gets it over to Brooks. Brooks tries to work his way into the paint. Christian grabs it. That causes a jump ball as the possession arrow points towards Ypsilanti. Jordan will inbound baseline right underneath his own basket. Gets that all the way out to Webster. Webster dribbles to his right. As getting a hand on that was Frischler. That shot pulled down. Here comes Pioneers. Uhas with the rebound. Uhas comes top of the key. Now gets into the paint. Puts it up with the right hand. Puts it in. That is Reed. Uhas' fourth point. That quickly sent ahead. As Webster with it. That put up. That off the side of the rim. Pulled down, Pioneer quickly ahead. Christian off with the right hand. He got a little deep into the paint. That off the bottom of the rim. A contact. Christian goes to the line, shooting 2. 27 points for Pioneer, 12 for Ypsilanti, 6:21 left to go here before halftime. Christian bends at the knees, puts it up. First one would not fall for him. He has 10 points, looking to try and make it 11 now. Wholesale changes by Ypsilanti. As Ming Campbell comes in, Jordan's still out there, but they bring in Issam as well as Brooks staying out there. Christian takes his second shot. Puts that up, that off the side of the rim. Rebound coming the other direction is a Ming Campbell. And Ming Campbell dribbles into the paint, puts it up with the right hand and in. That is his first points of the game. That makes it 14 for Ypsilanti. Pioneer quickly ahead. That underneath puts it in. That's Christian. He has 12 points. Ism inbounding for Ypsilanti, looking for a place to go with it. Skies it all the way over. Hamilton trying to get it. That was knocked away by Uhas, pulled away by Christian. Christian gets it over. That put up and that put in. I'm going to double check the name on number 3 for Pioneer. Bringing it up, Brooks. Brooks dribbles to his right. Kicks it out. There's a shot. Three-pointer by Jordan. That is his second three-pointer of the game, and it is Pioneer 31 and Ypsilanti 17 quickly ahead. Uhas puts it up for 3. That tipped off the rim, put back up and in by Delaney. That's Madden's first points of the game. That brought ahead. Hamilton has it, stolen away by Delaney. Delaney gets it over to Frischler. Frischler off with the right hand, just a little too hard, but Christian gets the rebound. He puts it up, puts it in. 14 points for Antonio Christian. 5 minutes even. Brooks has it for Ypsilanti. That tied up as Uhas grabs it. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow going Pioneer's way. 35 points for Pioneer, 17 for Ypsilanti. That ball inbounded. He gets it over to Uhas. Right top of the key for Pioneer. Over on the near side. That trying to get down. Put up off the glass and put in. That was Delaney. He now has 4 points. Bringing it ahead is a Ming Campbell. Gets it over to Jordan. Jordan has that stolen away by Uhas of Pioneer. Quickly ahead for Pioneer over center court. That to Delaney, little hard off the glass, pulled away by Hamilton for Ypsilanti. Hamilton kicks it over to Brooks. Brooks calls out signals as he's in the backcourt. Brooks dribbles to his right. Brooks gets a screen, now kicks it in the near corner. Jordan trying for his third triple, would not fall. Gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass and in. That gives him 8 points. Pioneer brings it head over center court on the far wing. That kicked into the corner. Uhas gets it back. That put up by Rohr. Blocked, pulling it away. Here comes Brooks for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes over half court. Brooks stops, kicks it over to Hamilton. Hamilton works his way beyond the free throw line. Now gets it back to Ism. Ism getting it over to Brooks on the near wing. Brooks tries to work his way into the free throw line. Gets it over. That shot a little hard for Amin Campbell. Heading the other direction, here comes Rohr. Rohr into the paint for Pioneer. He puts it up off the glass, but that will be a foul on Pioneer, so that will be a charge and go the Grizzlies' way. 3:30 left to go before halftime. Ism, the inbound. Pioneer leads 37-19. 3:30 left to go. Pioneer in the bonus. Pioneer has 6 fouls. Ypsilanti has 9. Hamilton brings it ahead for the Grizzlies. Hamilton gets a screen by Amin Campbell. Trying to shake Pasternak. Now Houseman providing some pressure as Hamilton trying to split a trio right in the paint and put it up. Whistle blown. As that foul will go on Pioneer. Now put Hamilton to the line. Shooting 2. 7 fouls now for Pioneer, 9. So that puts Ypsilanti now in the bonus as well. 9-4 on Ypsilanti. That off the front of the rim. Hamilton gets another shot. That rolls around, wouldn't fall. Pasternak gets the rebound. Pasternak comes ahead over half court. Pasternak for Pioneer. In along the far boards. That tip trying to grab it. Kicked over. Now Frischler putting it up. Houseman with the rebound. The ball comes away. Rohr has it. Now Pasternak in. Trying to get it back into the paint. That ball comes all the way back out to Houseman. Houseman moves it over to Frischler. Frischler underneath for Rohr. Rohr off the glass and puts it in. That's his 4th points of the game. 2:40 left to go as Hamilton brings it ahead for Ypsilanti. Pioneer with the 39-19 lead. Gets it into the near corner, coming up with it. That shot knocked away by Rhodes. Or that shot for Rhodes knocked away. It's going to stay with Ypsilanti as Webster's going to inbound underneath his own basket. Webster gets it along the far side. That kick back. Webster moves it over to Bansfield. Bansfield gets the free throw line, puts it. That off glass, wouldn't fall. Pasternak with the rebound. Pasternak quickly ahead to Houseman. Houseman brings it over center court. Houseman steps back. Moves it over to Pasternak on the near wing. 3 points coming. That off the back of the rim. Uhas tracks down the rebound. Tries to get it over to Houseman. Houseman among the tall trees trying to put it up. That wouldn't fall. Pasternak trying to steal, but Hamilton comes ahead for the Grizzlies. Hamilton over half court. Hamilton trying to get to the baseline. Puts it up. Off glass. Little hard, but 2 shots coming. That's a foul on Pasternak. That will be, I believe, his 2nd. 8 fouls on Pioneer, 9 on Ypsilanti. Hamilton to the line, shooting 2 as he toes it, dribbles, eyes the rim, puts it up, puts it in. That gets 4 points for him. He has 1 more coming. Powell comes in for Pasternak, for Pioneer. Hamilton for Ypsilanti at the line. 1 more shot coming. He puts it up and puts it in. 5 points for Hamilton, 21 for Ypsilanti. Pioneer has 39. Houseman brings it in. Houseman kicks it over. There's a 3-pointer from the near wing off the back of the rim. Pulled away. Uhas puts it up with the right hand. That wouldn't fall. Trying to kick it off. That will be Ypsilanti ball as Bansfield able to knock it off of a Pioneer player. Now Ism, the inbound. Ism gets ahead to Rhodes. Rhodes being watched by Powell, gets it over back to Ism. Ism being watched by Conde, gets it over half court, kicks it over to Rhodes. Rhodes on the near wing, moves it over to Webster. Webster back out to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to work his way into the paint. That's stripped away by Uhas. Uhas gets it over to Powell. Powell off the glass. Traveling call. So that'll go over to Ypsilanti. Ism will inbound. Baseline left, gets ahead to Hamilton. 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go before halftime as Hamilton trying to get it on the near wing for Webster for three. Uhas cuts in front, knocks it out of bounds. That will remain Ypsilanti ball. Pioneer 39, Ypsilanti 21. 18-point lead for Pioneer. That's stolen away on the inbounds. Here comes Uhas with it. Webster trying to knock it away from Uhas. Uhas stops, pops, trying to put it up. Wouldn't fall. Uhas with the rebound. That wouldn't fall either, but there is a whistle. As Webster picks up what I believe is his first foul. That is 10 fouls on Ypsilanti. 1 minute, 1 second left to go. Uhas puts up the first free throw, puts it in. That is his 5th point. Second basket coming. That off the front of the rim wouldn't fall. Pioneer with an even 40, 58 seconds left to go in the half. That tipped away by Uhas, grabbed by Rhodes though. Rhodes sends it ahead. That intercepted by Houseman. Houseman steps at the free throw line, gets it over. That shot up high in the air, pulled down by Ism. Ism trying to fire it ahead. Here comes the Grizzlies. Webster has it along the far sideline. Webster on the far wing. Trying to get it over to Rhodes. That tipped away, battle for it underneath. That is going to be Pioneer ball. It's a really good hustle by number 3 on Pioneer. We will verify exactly. It's not on my JV roster. On the varsity roster, that would be Matthew Wadlington, but we'll double check. Unfortunately, I've recognized Matthew typically in a football helmet. So bringing it ahead, Houseman. Houseman kicks it over. That over to Uhas. Uhas puts it up with the right hand, lays it up and in. That gets, at that point, 7 points for Uhas. The Grizzlies bring it ahead, stolen away. Here comes Uhas again, puts it up and puts it in. That will get that up to 9 points for Uhas, bringing it ahead. Ism and Campbell into the near corner for Jordan. 3 seconds left to go. Jordan puts up a shot that's short. Couldn't get everything on it, and that is the end of the first half. At the end of 1, it is Pioneer 44 and the Grizzlies 21. We'll play a little bit of music, and we will be, actually, let's play some messages from the MHSAA, then we'll come back for the second half. You're watching Pioneer JV
Here are 5 good
basketball.
reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
If you're a recent high school or college graduate and still have a passion for the games you played in school, still remember the thrill of putting on the uniform? Why don't you help us out and become a registered high school game official? Get out there and give something back to our kids. Visit the MHSA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Integrity, commitment, love of the game. These traits describe the people high school sporting events can't start without. The officials. They're out there every day giving back to our kids. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You're hearing it. The message is getting through to parents. Multi-sport athletes get injured less. Multi-sport athletes become better in their primary sport in the long run. And even though it's not why we play our games, multi-sport athletes are now getting recruited more than specialized athletes. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You have to wonder sometimes how folks in the stands, so far removed from the action and who have probably never had any training, actually think they can see the play and apply the rules better than the officials assigned to a game. If you're that good, please register immediately at MHSAA.com. We need more officials on the playing surface and fewer in the stands. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Think of a high school game as a 4-lane highway. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators, each with their own lane. Sportsmanship depends on everyone not crossing over the line. Fans keep it between the lines when they cheer positively for their team. So don't cause an accident. Stay in your lane and let the coaches, players, and officials do their jobs. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Power Ratings will be used this year in soccer, basketball, and boys lacrosse to seed the district tournament in those sports, and you can follow along. Visit your school's page on the MHSAA website to see how your team is faring, and you can look at statewide lists as well. And if you see your team is missing a score, submit it. Learn more about the Michigan Power Rankings at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Let's actually take a moment and go over our scoring leaders. As we are getting ready to go, we have about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go before we get back up, as it is 14 points for Antonio Christian. Miles Powell has a point, 2 points for Madden Delaney. It's 2 points for Curtis Hausman, 4 points for Liam Rohr. It's Dylan Pasternak with 4 points. Nathan Frischler has 4 points. Let's see, that would be 9 points for Reed Uhas. And taking a look, that is Hossein Conde with 2 points. That would be that number 3 there. So we will play a little bit of music, come right back. You're listening to Pioneer JV basketball as they're taking on Ypsilanti. It's 44-21 here at halftime. As we're getting ready to go here, 17 minutes up on the clock. As Pioneer with a 44-21 point lead here. Christian to inbound right in front of us. 8 minutes up on the clock. Christian inbounds it. Uhas has it. Uhas over on the far side to Frischler. Frischler gets it back to Uhas. Uhas over to Hussein Kandi. That over. Coming the other direction, here comes Ypsilanti, bringing it at Brooks. Brooks right at the top of the key. Brooks gets it underneath, trying to put that off the glass is Amin Campbell. Gets it over to Jordan. That a little short, picked up. Here comes Pioneer. It's Hassan Conde, puts it up, puts it in. That's his fourth point. 7 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. Brooks quickly ahead for the Grizzlies on the near wing, gets it back. Uhas cuts off his passing lanes. Brooks all the way across. That put up by Webster. Webster nails down the three. That is his first points of the game. Timeout call. We'll take it with them. We'll play a little push on. It's Pioneer 46, Ypsilanti 24 here in the main gym at Pioneer. Hassan Conde has it coming over half court. Webster providing pressure, gets that on the far side to Fischler. Fischler gets it back to Hassan Conde. He gets into the paint, puts it up, rolls around, wouldn't fall. That put up and in by Delaney. That's his 6 point, makes a Pioneer 48 and the Grizzlies 24. That brought ahead by Brooks for the Grizzlies. Brooks calling out signals, looking for a screen. Now stops, gets it over on the far side, over to Amin Campbell. Amin Campbell in the far corner. He's double teamed. That's stolen away. Here comes Uhas. Uhas over center. Uhas picks it up. Uhas into the paint, puts it up with the right hand. Not quite strong enough. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Wouldn't fall again. Gets it off the glass and in. As that makes it 11 points for Uhas. Brooks brings ahead for the Grizzlies, coming down the far sideline. Brooks being watched by Uhas. Gets it over to Webster. Webster on the far wing, puts it up for three. That high up in the air. Fischler trying to get it all off of him, out of bounds. Was it tipped away? No, it will be Ypsilanti ball. 6:06 left to go. Jordan inbound for the Grizzlies. Bounce pass underneath. That's stolen away. Quickly ahead. Now pulled away by Webster. Webster puts it up with the right hand. Won't fall. That brought down by Delaney. Heads the other way. Put up by Christian, who puts it up and in. 16 points for Antonio Christian. Pioneer with the 52-24 lead here in the third. Brooks for the Grizzlies on the near wing. Gets it over to Rhodes. Rhodes back to Brooks. Brooks takes the three-pointer. That rims out. Battle for it on the far side. Picked up by Uhas. Uhas for Pioneer. Uhas comes ahead into the paint. Oh, knocked away by Brooks. Now here comes Ypsilanti the other side. Webster gets it over to Brooks. Brooks dribbling over half court. Brooks coming down the far sideline. Brooks steps inside. Gets it over to Rhodes on the near wing. Rhodes takes a dribble. Skies it over to Brooks on the far wing. Uhas watching him. Brooks trying to get it underneath. That tipped away as here comes Uhas. Bounce pass underneath, trying to get it to Delaney. That just out of his reach. That'll go over to Ypsilanti. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. 52 points for Pioneer, 24 for the Grizzlies. Pioneer to inbound. Baseline right underneath their own basket. That picked up, shot, and good by Christian. 18 points for Antonio Christian. Brought ahead. Here comes Brooks for the Grizzlies. He comes over half court. Brooks, double team, bounce pass over to Rhodes. Rhodes on the far wing. Rhodes gets it back to Brooks. Brooks puts it up for three. That off the side of the rim. Rebound Delaney. Delaney gets some pressure. Now gets it over to over. That put up off the glass and in by Uhas. 13 points for him. Brooks brings ahead for the Grizzlies. 56 for Pioneer, 24 for Ypsilanti. Hamilton has it along the far sideline. Hamilton works his way, loses the handle, gets it back, kicks it over to Jordan. Jordan on the far wing. Jordan back to Hamilton, centered up. Hamilton dribbles, works his way around the arc. Hamilton with the right hand. That's stolen away by Uhas. Uhas goes the other direction. Uhas up into the paint, puts it off glass, wouldn't fall. Delaney with the rebound. Whistle blown, though. Uhas goes to the line, shooting two, first foul of the half. That on Ypsilanti. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Both teams ended up in the bonus in the first half. That rims off the back of the rim. Uhas will get another basket coming here. $13 points currently for Uhas, trying to make it an even 14. Puts it up, puts it in. 14 points for Uhas, 57 for Pioneer, 24 for Ypsilanti. Brooks brings it ahead for the Grizzlies. Brooks over half court. Brooks has Hassan Conde watching him. Brooks on the near wing, gets it over into the near corner for Hamilton. Hamilton Trying to work around, bounce pass back over to Brooks. Brooks trying to make it into the paint, kicks it over to Jordan for three. Jordan that off the side of the rim, collected by Delaney, ahead to Hassan Kande. Hassan Kande gets it over, grabs it back, puts it underneath. Delaney puts it up, and Delaney puts it in. That is 8 points for Delaney. 59 for Pioneer. 3 minutes, 27 seconds left to go here in the third. Brooks brings ahead for the Grizzlies. That tipped, pulled away by Fischler. Ahead, that intercepted by Ism. Ism trying to work his way along, away from Delaney. Gets it back to Brooks for the Grizzlies. Brooks over half court. Brooks comes top of the key, now works his way. Trying to kick it in on the far wing. That tipped away. It's going to remain Grizzly ball. Ism the inbound on that far sideline. Gets it into Brooks. Brooks moves over to Ism. Ism trying to get it underneath along the baseline. That kicked over to Jordan. Jordan takes a 12-footer and rattles it in. As that is 10 points for Jordan. That up rolls around, wouldn't fall for Delaney. Picked up, sent the other direction. Here comes Brooks. Chance had the rebound. Brooks gets ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton off the glass and in. That's 7 points for Hamilton. Pioneer 59. Pioneer quickly ahead, trying to get it over. Pioneer 59, Ypsilanti 28, 2:22 left to go. Trying to get it into Delaney. That resulted in a whistle. Second foul on Ypsilanti this half. None so far on Pioneer. Pioneer will inbound right underneath their own basket. As Fritzler, the inbound. Substitutions for the Grizzlies. Is that underneath, trying to pull it up, Delaney. Delaney over to Frischler. Frischler, that wouldn't fall. Rebound, pulled away by Jordan. He was boxed in underneath, trying to get it over to Brooks. That's going to stay Ypsilanti ball. Pioneer last touched it. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the third. Pioneer 59, Ypsilanti 28. Brooks brings it ahead. Brooks calls out signals. He comes right over the blockades, looking for a screen. Gets it over. Amin Campbell puts it up. Rebound by Jordan. Boy, he skied it high off the glass and then got it in. That will be 12 points for Jordan as Hassan Kande has it. Gets over on the far side. Excuse me, that's Hassan Kande on the far side. Shot by Frischler. Would not fall. Whistle. 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go in the third. Frischler at the line, shooting 2. Dribbles once to his right, puts it up, puts it in. That is the 5th point for Frischler. He has a chance to make it 6. 60 for Pioneer, 30 for the Grizzlies. 1 minute, 41 seconds left to go here in the third. 3 fouls as that one goes in for Frischler. And it was a 3-pointer, so he has 3 shots coming. So he has 1 more. 6 points now in the game. Going to make it 7. That rattles home. So Pioneer has 62 points, 30 for the Grizzlies. 3 fouls on Ypsilanti, none on Pioneer in this half. Brooks brings it over half court. Brooks gets it over to Amin Campbell. That's stolen away. And heading up is Hassan Kande. That trying to get it over to Houseman. That blocked. That'll be Pioneer ball. As that inbounded, handed off. Frischler has it down the baseline, floats it up, floats it in. 9 points now for him. 64 for Pioneer, 30 for the Grizzlies. 1 minute, 14 seconds left to go here in the third. Brooks brings it over half court. Brooks on the near wing. Brooks has Frischler watching him, gets it over to Amin Campbell. That intercepted. Great job by Rohrer. Here it comes ahead. Hassan Conde puts it up. Got a little underneath the basket. That off of the backboard underneath, but foul called. That is going to be the fourth, as that one was on Brooks. The fourth foul for Ypsilanti. Hassan Conde at the line. Shooting two, toes the line, spins the ball, eyes the rim, puts it up. Oof, rattles off the glass, rolled all the way around, touched everything but the net, and refused to fall. Tough luck miss there. Hassan Conde will have another shot coming. Puts it up. That off the back of the rim. Rebound. Coming up the other direction is Jantz for the Grizzlies. Drops it back to Jordan. Jordan comes over half court. Heavy pressure by Hassan Conde. That pulled away by Brooks. Brooks gets it over. Jordan puts up a long three-pointer. And off the back of the rim, Hausman with the rebound. 40 seconds left to go in the third. Quickly ahead to Powell. Powell gets it over to Rohrer. Whistle as Rohrer was coming down the baseline. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. That'll go over to the Grizzlies. Pioneer with a 34-point lead. 35 seconds left to go in the third. Brooks brings it ahead for Ypsilanti. He gets over half court. Calling out signals. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson back to Brooks. Brooks gets it over. That's Hamilton for three. That little short tipped away. Pulled away by Hassan Conde. Over ahead. That's Powell off the right hand and in. That's Powell. Third point for Powell. Pioneer makes it 66-30. Brooks quickly ahead. 5 seconds left to go. That pulled in. Hassan Conde has it. And that is the end of the third. So at the end of three, it is thusly, Pioneer has 66 points, Ypsilanti has 30. Your leading scorer at this point is on Antonio Christian. He has 18 points, 14 points for Uhas. That would be, doing a little quick math, 9 points for Frischler, 4 points for Passernick, 4 points for Hassan Conde, 4 points for Rohrer, 3 points for Powell, 8 points for Delaney, if I didn't say that, and 2 points for Hausman. Over on the other side of it, it is Jordan who has 12 points. 7 points for Hamilton, 3 points for Webster, 4 points for Brooks, and 2 points for Amin Campbell. And that is where we stand. 8 minutes left to go here in the JV contest. We will have the varsity game right after this for you between these two schools. Pioneer looking to close out strong in the fourth quarter of the JV contest. Ypsilanti just wants to chip away at the lead, see some good things happen. As Wilson inbounds right in front of us. Wilson inbounds to Brooks for the Grizzlies. Brooks dribbles to his right, being watched by Powell. Now back to Brooks. Brooks kicks it in the far corner for Jordan. That off the side of the rim. Rebound Rohrer. Rohrer comes ahead. Rohrer kicks it over to Evans. Evans dribbles over half court for Pioneer. Evans, top of the key, gets into the free throw line. Now moves it over to Passernick. Back to Evans. Evans, heavy pressure on Evans. Evans into the paint, kicks it over. Passernick for three, and he hits it. As that will make it 7 for Passernick. Coming ahead, here comes Brooks. Brooks at the free throw line. Gets it back. Brooks puts it up for three. That off the back of the rim, trying to tip that away, is Hassan Conde. Sends it ahead to Powell. Powell in the free throw line. Powell off the glass. Would not fall. Hold away. Hassan Conde on the baseline. Puts it up. That is a little short. Pulled down. Coming the other direction. Here comes Jordan for Ypsilanti. Jordan sends it over to Wilson. Wilson dribbling, top of the key, comes to his right, passes it back to Jordan. Really long three for Jordan. That one just short. Rebound by Passernick. That ahead, putting it up off the glass was Powell. He got a little deep, And here comes the Grizzlies back the other direction. Pioneers 69, the Grizzlies 30. Hamilton trying to get into the paint, kicks it back on the far corner. That for Jordan. He's not afraid to take a long three-pointer, but Pasternak is right in front of him. Hamilton on the far sideline, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson right on the edge of the blockades. Dribbles to his right, kicks it into the far corner for Jordan. Gets it back to Hamilton on the far wing. Hamilton dribbling, couldn't find any spot to penetrate, comes over along the centered up. Gets it over to Brooks on the near wing. Brooks dribbles. There's a shot that put up just off the side for Jantz. Pioneer with the rebound. Coming up ahead with it is Evans. Evans, long cross pass. Powell puts it up. Powell hits the three-pointer. As that makes it 6 points for Powell. As 5 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the fourth. Pioneers 72, Ypsilanti 30. They took a timeout. We'll take it with them. How about a little push on? As a little update, the Pioneer men's hockey team won in a squeaker 3-2 versus Saline. It is always a tough game between those two teams. Here, it is Pioneer with the 72-30 lead over the Grizzlies for the JV contest. Varsity coming up right after this as Hausman got his hands on it. That tipped away. I think that knocked something off of the scorer's box there. Coach looks to try and put it back together. Pioneer inbounds. Evans has it, top of the key. Evans goes to his left, kicks it back. That Rohr on the near side. That off the mark for Delaney. He tried to pick it up. Now Rohr has it in the near corner. He tries for an 18-footer, puts it in. Really long two-pointer. That gives him 6 points. 34-point lead, 40-point lead for Pioneer. That quickly ahead, rimmed out, battle for it underneath, trying to pull it, still battling on the ground. That'll end up with the jump ball as a min. Campbell down there, Rohr on the ground trying to pull that away. 5 minutes and counting. Pioneer will inbound as they have the 74-30 lead. 4 fouls, all on Ypsilanti in this half, none on Pioneer. Evans brings it up half court. Evans on the far wing, kicks it off, that underneath to Delaney. Delaney, again, just a little far underneath the basket, or a little push that got him there as that ball went off the bottom of the rim, but a whistle called. That will be the 5th foul on the Grizzlies, as Delaney will go to the line shooting 2. Out there for Pioneer, Evans, Hausman, Delaney at the line, Pasternak, as well as Rohr are your 5 for Pioneer. First one rims out for Delaney. As the Grizzlies have a Ming Campbell out there, as well as Bansfield, Webster, Rhodes, and Bass. Those are your 5. Pulling it away. Rebound by Ming Campbell for the Grizzlies. He comes up court, loses the handle. That pulled away by Evans. Evans over half court for Pioneer. Evans comes back along the near wing. Double team looking for a place. Gets it underneath the to Delaney, who puts it up and in. That inbounded, tipped away. That will go over Pioneer ball. 76 points for Pioneer, 30 for the Grizzlies, 3:17 and counting. Evans the inbound, baseline right underneath his own basket. He's being watched by Ming Campbell over on that side. Evans gets it to Houseman. Houseman in the near corner gets it underneath for Roar. Roar putting it up. Couldn't quite make it, but not quite strong enough, but there was a reason for that. He got fouled by about 3 people. He will go to the line shooting 2. As the clock counts down under 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. Really appreciate you watching, supporting these teams. First one up and in for Roar. That makes it 7 points for him. Delaney comes out. Replaced by Hussein Condi. Roar has one more coming. 77 points for Pioneer. Looking to make it 78. Second free throw is up off the front of the rim. Rebounded by McBride. That brought ahead by Bansfield. Bansfield has it off of his shoe, coming over McLean. That's stolen away. And here comes Houseman, who puts it up and puts it in. That's his 4th point of the game. Inbounded by the Grizzlies, brought ahead by Bansfield. Over on the far side, that's skied up high. Houseman intercepts, kicks it over to Evans. Evans puts it off the back of the rim, bounces twice, 3 times, and in. That is Evans' first points of the game. He has 2. 81 points for Pioneer, 30 for the Grizzlies. Evans providing pressure, trying to tip that away from Bass. Whistle blown. That's going to be Pioneer ball. Pasternak to inbound. Right in front of his coach. Gets it into Evans. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go. Evans puts up a 3-pointer. Hussein Conde gets the rebound. Now that pulled away by Roar. Roar puts it up off the glass and in. That gives him 9 points. Chance to make it 10 here with the free throw. 51 seconds left to go here in the 4th. Running clock situation due to the score differential. Roar bends at the knees, dribbles, puts it up, puts it in. That gives him a nice even 10 points. 37 seconds left to go as it's brought ahead by Bansfield. Bansfield bounce pass over to McBride. McBride dribbles to his right, gets it back over to McLean. McLean gets it back to McBride. McBride passing it into the far corner, coming down with the Bass along the baseline. That tipped out of bounds. That will stay Grizzly ball. 15 seconds left to go. McLean will inbound. Baseline left underneath his own basket. Evans watching the inbound. McLean looking for a place to go with it. Gets it to McBride. 4 seconds left. McBride at the free throw line. Puts it up. And Pioneer got a piece of it. I believe Houseman touched that one up. And that will be the end of the game. 84 points for Pioneer, 30 for the Grizzlies, as it ended up being 18 points for Antonio Christian, 12 points for Reed Uhas. Nathan Frischler had, 9 points. 7 points for Pasternak, 10 points for Roar, 10 points for Delaney, 6 points for Powell, 4 for Houseman, 4 for Hassan Conde, 2 for Evans. And that is your scoring on the Pioneer side, unless I missed anyone. Forgive me. 12 points for Jordan on the Ypsilanti side. Then it was, 7 points for Hamilton, 4 points for Brooks, 3 for Webster, and 2 for Amin Campbell. We will be back with the varsity game. It is scheduled to start at 7. I'll bet you we go a little bit early. They have 15 minutes up on the clock, but it hasn't started to count down. We'll be right back with the varsity game. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we will have the JV game and the freshman game this coming Friday versus Lincoln. Stay tuned for the varsity game. Thank you. Okay.